Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're enjoying my videos as of late, but I just wanted to let you in on my journey of 6 months within the RC, especially the fifth scale gas community. Look, it's been 6 months and I absolutely am in love with this hobby. I got my first Baja 5B from my beautiful wife. It was just a random gift. She saw it cheap on Facebook Marketplace, and ever since then I fell in love with it. So just wanted to give you an update and also to give you some tips and tricks what I've learnt in my very limited time as a newbie. And if you're in the market of looking to get into the community, this is the video for you. So, my tips so far, if you're looking to get into the Baja 5B and you've just got yourself a brand new car, what I would suggest is get yourself a kill switch. Now, the kill switch is designed for when you lose reception within your remote control, or if something happens, or if you get some interference, the motor in the car absolutely cuts out. Now, you're looking at a car what's weighing more than 12 kilos, and it can go up to what? One of my Batmobile, or my black bee car, can go up to about 120 miles per hour. Now you imagine that. Now these things aren't quiet. You will attract a crowd wherever you go, just spectators just watching. What the hell is that massive car and what is that noise? You imagine that you lose control and that car, what weighs more than 12 kilos, goes into the crowd, hits a kid, hits a car, hits you. That's hit me. My cars have hit me plenty of times. You can automatically kill the motor from your remote control. So this is an absolute must. The second one is, I would say, is a great pipe or a muffler, whatever you want to call it. I use the Ultimate system that's made here in Australia in Victoria, and that's specifically tuned and engineered for the Baja 5Bs and any fifth scale vehicle that you've got, especially the two-stroke, obviously. Now this will increase your, I would say, HP by at least 3 or 1.5. Look, I don't know all the specs, but like I noticed the difference. And the sound on the two-stroke, I've got a 29 cc motor in one of my vehicles, my Black Bee, and it sounds amazing. I also put the same Ultimate pipe on my DBXL, and it sounds amazing. And I can't even tell you about the power output. Now, and finally, what I would suggest is that get yourself a dugout bag. I call it a dugout bag. It's an emergency toolkit, really. Is that these things are known to break. They are renowned to break. Little bits and pieces, screws come off and everything like that. You will need to tighten them up or whatever. Make sure you have some flathead screwdrivers, Phillips head screwdrivers, some fuel, some Allen keys. Oh my God, it really drains me when I say Allen keys. I hate you, Allen. Allen, who, like, why would you invent such a stupid, I don't know. Oh, just how many bolts I've stripped. They're just not my friend. As you can tell, there's a lot of pent up anger towards Allen and keys. So yes, they're my 3 tips if you're getting into the hobby. Now, if you're buying it second hand, just go through them. Make sure that the two-stroke works, and when you're looking at buying a car, make sure you ask them, especially second-hand I'm talking about, is that make sure you ask them what mods they've actually put on it, because you could get away with some sneaky mods. Now, I've personally spent over $15,000 on all 3 of my cars, not like $15,000 all up, really, not each. But I went balls deep. I love talking about my Black Bee Baja 5B vehicle. Now this vehicle, I've put a carbon fiber chassis, pretty much carbon fiber everywhere. I've custom painted the Zenora 29cc motor on it to white, just to get to my color scheme. Also too, I've put some awesome new tires on there. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of them, but I will put them down in the description below. They are from the UK. I think I got them from, well, I got them from Taylor RC, and I think they were about 350 pounds, works out to be about, what, 600 Australian dollars. So it is not a cheap hobby. But however, that's just me, and I love doing this, especially this black car. I have recently just bought a DBXL, and now that's just certainly just for off-road use. The DBXL, it's an absolute unit. Four-wheel drive. I'm gonna keep this one pretty stock, but like I mentioned earlier, I have put a pipe and a kill switch onto them. And yes, now you can buy them brand new. I think HPI have just released just re-released the Baja 5B, and they're out. I don't think they're ready to race. I think you do need to build them. Well, I'm certain you do need to build them. But most definitely, if you are buying a clone or a Roven already built, pull it apart and Loctite everything, the screws, everything, because these things vibrate to the max. I've had so many times where I've forgotten to Loctite a screw or a nut, and then I could just be going along my merry way, and next minute the wheel flies off. So yes. But yeah, look, they're my certainly tips. Oh yeah, one other thing. Join a community, join a Facebook community, Instagram community, ask as many questions as possible. I love questions, and as you can tell behind me, I race motorbikes and I ride motorbikes, and I'm part of car clubs and whatnot, but I've never felt dumb when asking a question in any of these forums. There are certainly a lot of people who are passionate about this, and they were willing to help. So definitely hook yourself up with a really good Facebook page or a community. So look, if you're looking to get into the Baja scene, into the 5th scale, definitely worth doing so. I absolutely love it. You can do it as cheaply and as expensive as you want, but however, it's really up to you at the end of the day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that the bell icon. I don't know, all the YouTubers say it, so I'm gonna start saying it. It really does help me out. And write down in the comments below about if you're thinking about getting into the 5th scale, or if you are a veteran in the 5th scale world, like tips that you would like to give newbies like myself when they first start out in the hobby. What accessories should they get? What special things that you can suggest for a new person who was coming into the industry, or in the thing there's my dog, to really get into the hobby itself. Okay, look, I'll sign off. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I'll talk to you shortly.